At the moment, there's no digital interaction between HVAC calculation and BIM modeling. In fact, the HVAC engineers deals with the HVAC calculations, while the BIM modeler deals with the spatial aspects. With the Hysopt BIM Thinker, we merge these two worlds together. One of the major issues we come across in current market practice are huge failure costs. Due to the lack of proper integration, both the HVAC calculation model and the BIM model never fully match. And this leads to problems when the system is built according to the lesser model. Attempts to control these types of errors are extremely time consuming and therefore expensive, because someone has to manually check whether both models match, and of course such an approach is highly prone to errors. With the Hysopt BIM Thinker, we constantly validate and synchronize in real time the BIM model with the HVAC calculation model.
So before we started developing the Hysopt BIM Thinker, we created a user feedback panel of HVAC professionals to listen carefully and really understand their needs. And what stood out the most is that HVAC engineers, they don't want to work into a BIM environment. They don't want to work on top of a BIM model. The traditional BIM plugins, they all require that you first create an extensive and very detailed BIM model. And that's not what HVAC engineers want to do. They want to have easy to read schematics, they want to calculate quickly and calculate first before the BIM model needs to be created in large detail. So if you provide computational functionality from within the BIM environment itself, you're actually targeting the wrong user. And therefore, our groundbreaking approach is an interactive split screen. So unlike traditional BIM plugins, we're not providing computational functionality from within the BIM environment itself or on top of the BIM model. It's our own well-known, trusted Hysopt optimizer that will do all the calculations independently, very fast and according to standards. And this results in a way of working in which both the BIM modeler as the HVAC engineer can work in their own trusted environment. But at the same time, they can sit together, collaborate, understand each other's work, exchange data in such a way that they can create a system that is both modeled as calculated correctly.
The Hysopt BIM Thinker differentiates itself by three key features: generation, validation, and synchronization. For example, when there is already a BIM model in place, the Hysopt BIM Thinker can generate the corresponding calculation model within the Hysopt optimizer. This way, calculations like pipe sizing can be easily performed. These calculation values are then automatically synchronized with the pipes in the BIM model. Let's say in another case there is already a PNID designed. The corresponding BIM objects can then be automatically generated and put into the right room. Afterwards, these BIM objects are easy to interconnect. There is no chance of mistakes here. Any irregularities will be noticed by the Hysopt BIM Thinker, thanks to the constant validation between the two models.
Join our product launch webinar and discover how the Hysopt BIM Thinker will revolutionize the HVAC world.